Well, y'all, I did it again. It's on vertical and I can't change it since the live has started.
I've been
It
applying
was an
deodorant to my
accident.
armpits every day for 40 years. It's part of my routine. As for the body odors I
I've
noticed
been
on other
trying to do
parts,
everything at
it
the
was
last minute. But here I am. Sorry about that. I thought I indicated that it was supposed to be horizontal. I mean, I know I did, but somehow it got changed. It flipped over. How you ladies doing? I guess you were confused by the thumbnail. I had to down some of that fire cider, and oh, I make a face when I drink it. It tastes terrible. Well, do y'all see me here? Hello, everybody. Like I said, I set this thing for horizontal, but when I tried to go live, all of a sudden a phone call came through on it, and I had to back out, come back in, and it flipped it over and it wouldn't let me go horizontal, so I had to leave it vertical. And I don't like it that way, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. I don't want to end the live and start it over, so. Oh, yeah. You put apple cider vinegar is mostly the liquid in it. Lemons, limes, oranges, uh, garlic, onions, ginger. And then you're supposed to drink it while it's hot. So what I do is I store it in the refrigerator. And then when I get ready to take a spoonful of it, I'll get one of these little juice glasses I've got, and I'll put it about that deep of water, about an inch of water in the bottom of it. And I'll mix that spoonful of apple cider in that water. And then I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And then usually it's a little bit too hot for me to drink. So I sip on it. But I tell you what, I make faces when I drink it. Hello, Claire. How are you? We got Sharon, Connie, Claire. I think we lost one or two. I don't see Mary back. Did Mary leave? There's Randy. Hello, Randy. I know Gladys came in and said that she was going to be late because her nurse was with her. But we got Mary, Ashley, T. Sharon, Connie, Claire Quinn. I went to the store today to pick up Velcros that I use to put my security cameras up. I can't find any. I mean, I can find Velcros, but they're not the kind that I use to put my cameras up. Man, it's some type of the monkey glue or gorilla glue on the Velcros. And I'll tell you what, once that stuff is stuck on anything, you're not going to get it off. So I said it's strong enough that I can hang my security cameras up with. So it should be strong enough to work on my little frame that I'm going to put on my greenhouse. Well, the stores don't have it anymore. I went in the store that I always bought it before, and they don't have any of it at all. So I don't know if it was a one-time thing. Hi, April. How are you? And I don't know about the internet. I mean, I may end up coming and going because I got the message from Charter that they're working on my internet again this week, doing more updates. So I don't know what that's all about. So off and on this week, I've been seeing the wheel spinning every time I go online for something. How's April doing today? Janet Hooks, Shelly Edwards. Yeah, I just got back from the store and decided I was going to get another little bit of that fire cider to keep me from coughing so much. And I was trying to down that before I went live, and oh, woo. And there's Nancy Bishop. Hello, Nancy. Welcome to chat today. I know everybody's probably confused about the sale, about adults only and all that. And I got to thinking, I said it would be a great clickbait. Plus the fact that us women get kind of rowdy in our chat sometimes. You know, showing our stripper dancers and talking stuff, especially with Gladys in here. And she'll be in here in a little bit. Yeah, it does. I mean, it takes it a little bit to work, but so far it seems to be working if I just remember to take it. You got a water heater now to replace? Oh my goodness, Connie. Everything's going on with you. But yeah, so I bought some regular Velcros and I've got that E600 glue. And I said, I'm going to see if it'll stick to this plastic that I cut for the frame. Good enough to hold this Velcros on. They had sticky Velcros, but it was not the extra strength stuff like I need. It was just like to hang light things, you know, indoors, nothing for outdoors at all. And I just need it to put on here to keep this closed when I don't want the vent open. So I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens with it. I'm not going to cut a very big piece of it till I try. And it's got a sticky back on it, but it's for fabrics. It's not for stuff like I'm going to put it on. So I thought I'd go ahead and, because I've been running around picking up stuff and doing this and that and the other and haven't had time to get out there to do this. So I said, well, before I try to cut a hole in the top of the greenhouse to put it in, I'm going to see if I can at least get the stuff to stick on there. If I can get this little backing thing off of here. There it goes. It wants to stick pretty good, but I'm afraid it's going to come off. So I'm going to put a little bit of this E1000 stuff, or 6000 stuff on here. And see if that won't help it some. Because this E6000 is supposed to be strong stuff. And I definitely don't want this to come off after I get it on there. And then I'll have to put some on the top to line up with the bottom. So when I close it, it will be there. I figured not everything would stick to this plastic. I don't know. What's y'all's thoughts on that? Now, what did I do with my lid? There it is. Don't want this stuff to ooze out and get everywhere. Yeah, I could hang a donut, April. I could definitely hang a donut, couldn't I? I don't think the donut would do me any good, though. Oh, there's Gladys. She made it. She said she's going to be about an hour late, but she's here. This Velcro will definitely stick to Velcro, that's for sure. If I can get it to stick to this plastic half as good, I'll have it made. Get something to wipe my hands. It got down to like 28 degrees last night. It was supposed to be in the high 50s today, which it's what, 52 or 55 right now. And then it's going to warm up the rest of the week. But see, I put a piece of Velcro there. I put a piece there. So when I put it together, it'll stick. And that'll keep the vent closed when I want it closed. Hopefully that glue on the Velcros and the E6000 will hold it. I mean, I'm always been told that E6000 is about the strongest glue you can get. So we're going to put it to the test. We'll see. And I probably didn't even need these mounting strips. I could probably take those back. Get my money back. I think you got to let this stuff dry a pretty good while. So I'm going to put it over here and let it dry. Hopefully it will work. And then I got to figure out a way to do this, because that's going to be my thing I'm going to prop it open with. Glue that on. Oop, it broke. It just broke a little bit. But I'll need to fix it so when I open it, that's going to hold it up like this. I got it in my mind rigged so it's going to work perfectly. But now, getting it all put together and getting it to work perfectly is going to be something else. I'll probably have to put a little bit of Velcro or something on there. Put some of this E6000 on this. If I can figure out where it needs to go. Y'all don't jump in all at one time and help me out here. The squirrels, usually they're using my house for a racetrack. Maybe that should have been bent the other way. Yeah, I think I got it backwards. And if I try to flip this one around, it's probably going to break. Probably going to break on me. I wish I could find my soldering iron. That's just got me totally bumfuzzled is what I did with my soldering iron, where I put it. You don't have squirrels in Hawaii? Oh my God. Oh, you got mongoose. Well, it didn't break yet. I got to figure out a way to open it, to prop it open. And I may not put the screen in it, I don't know. Hmm. I got glue going everywhere. Once you get that stuff started to coming out of the tube, it keeps coming, don't it? It don't stop. Look at that. It don't stop. Unless you put the lid on it. Oops. I may have to come up with a better, proper. Kids upstairs have a cat. I have dogs, but they... And there's Burlo. Hello, Elaine. Look at all these people coming in here. I need to put a little bit of Velcro on this. Y'all, I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm liable to say ugly words if I don't get it figured out. It's that title you put. Well, that's what I was counting on. I was trying to get everybody's attention. Because us ladies get pretty rowdy in here sometimes. We talk about strippers and going to bachelorette clubs. And, well, not bachelor clubs, but strip clubs and renting limos and having parties. So I said, maybe I better do something like this. Let's see. Hmm. We've got Alfonso here. Hello, Rhonda, Shelly, Elaine, April, Wild and Free. You got that right. Yeah, I thought about doing something pretty naughty, but I said, no, I better not. I might get myself kicked off of YouTube. I said, I think we get rowdy enough in our chat as it is. So maybe I better not. I don't like to push my luck too far. Looks like same laptop in green. I'm trying to figure out my top for my vent in my greenhouse. That's what I'm sitting here working on. And y'all are not helping. Y'all are not helping. Get that to bend a little bit more. I think that will work if I get it to stay on there. I always get on my kitchen table with all this glue and everything. It's a wonder I haven't ruined my kitchen table. Now let's see. And this one needs to go like that. I need the other part for here. I got so much stuff sticking to my fingers. It's not funny. Yeah, it's supposed to be up in the 70s and 80s the next couple of days. It'll be up in the 50s at night. But yet, I don't think the freezes are over. We might get another good freeze before planting season, you know, to put your tomatoes and stuff outside. So I'll try to get them started in the greenhouse. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm going to replant some seeds in the greenhouse to get me some plants started. So I'll have some big enough by the time I can put them out in the garden outside, that they'll be big enough. Hopefully. I'm trying to reshape plastic, y'all. Yeah, all of us has been planning a trip to go to LeBairs or somewhere, you know, to go see the male strippers. But we don't have anything set yet. And I think we run off a lot of the guys. I think we scared them off with our talk, with our raunchy talking. What are strippers? You've never heard of male strip clubs where women go in and pay to see these guys take their clothes off and they dance around the stage in G-strings? Alfonso, you've heard of strip clubs. They got women's strip clubs and they got male strip clubs. We're talking about the male strip clubs. We don't want to go see women. Gladys wants to go see the male strippers. You need to plug it in if your battery's low. That's what I do. I'll plug my camera in if the battery's low on it. I don't know where it is right now, but I probably need to plug it in. That reminds me, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in before it gets low and dies out. Bear with me, y'all. There. There we go. Plugged in, so I know it won't die. Where did Alfonso go? Did I run him off? Roxanne, hello. Unplug that thing so it doesn't fool with me. And there was Rhonda. There's Roxanne. Hello. Good, Alfonso. I was afraid I ran you off talking about men stripping. Now, where's the piece I just cut off? There it is. I'm losing it, y'all. I can't keep up with nothing. There's Rhonda Walsh. Yeah, we've been planning a trip. We first said we were going to go see April. But hey, you know what? We can still plan the trip to go see April. Who was it that had the airplane that was in our chat the other night? Was it Peter, or who was it that said he had his airplane that he could fly us? And we told him we wanted to go see April in Maui, in Hawaii. I'm sure they've got male strip clubs in Maui. Don't you reckon? Stuff is sticking to my fingers, y'all. Rob, that's okay. Yeah, Rob, I knew one of the guys said he had an airplane he could fly us where we wanted to go. And we said we'd fly to Hawaii and spend a week with April. Only on, I don't know where that is. How far is that from where you live, April? Now I got to set this aside and let it dry before I can do anything with it, so I can spend time watching my chat and chatting with everybody. Well, I don't know where that is. How far is it from where you live, where your house is? Is it very far? Sexy hula girls and guys. Bear hug, Alfonso. It's on another island. Yeah, we were talking about renting a party limo and picking up all the people in chat. And then Rob was going to fly us to Hawaii. And we were going to party down with April for about a week on her beach where her sexy Italians walking around in Speedos are. All those good-looking surfers wearing Speedos. That's what we were going to do. Maui's pretty low key. Well, we'll have to come liven it up. What do you reckon they do if we come liven it up? And there's Andrew, Milla. Welcome to chat. To my oldest. Hi, Nick. Hi, Nick. Hello. Glad you could watch. But you have nude beaches everywhere. I don't think I want to be on a nude beach now. I don't think they're ready for me. Really don't. Sure, trying to get this camera set just right. But hey, we'll take guys too. We're not partial just to men. We'll pick up the guys too. They can come with us. Andrew and Peter and Alfonso. Rob's going to be the pilot, so he's got to come. Are we getting trolls? I haven't seen any trolls yet. There's Angel. Angel, what are you talking about? Don't sub to her. She said the N-word to me once at 7-Eleven. I don't even know who you are, Angel. Are you talking about don't subscribe to my channel? Is that what you're talking about? Well, I'll give him a few minutes to answer. If he doesn't answer, he's history. Howdy doody, bye. Well, go back to 7-Eleven, Ryan. Yeah, if they keep on, I'm going to go in and set the chat just to subscribers. I figured I'd give some people chances, but I can see you can't give them chances. Yep, that's not cool, Angel. Well, that's good, April. Your dog's doing good after the surgery. Because we're all adults and we start talking about stuff, and some people, if your kids, may not want to be watching and listening. Sound like my grandma? No, I had one comment the other night when we were talking and just laughing and cutting up and talking about the strippers and talking about hiring a limo and all that. She said, "My child is listening and watching." So I got to thinking, well, this is for adults only. If you don't want your child to hear anything we've got to say or read it in the comments, they don't need to be watching. My channel is for adults only, not kids. If you're not grown up to get in on a conversation for adults, you don't need to be in my chat. Doug James, what are you talking about? Do I sacrifice animals for karate? That does not even make sense. Well, you know what? I'm not going to put up with this anymore. Not going to do it. Not going to put up with it. They be gone. If they're not a subscriber, they're out of here. I see I got a few left, but we're taking care of them. Now what is Alfonso doing that Susan said to stop? Where is he at? Well, I don't see him. Put him in timeout. Or block him. I don't care. I mean, if he's not going to behave himself. I can't find him to do it, so. Yeah, Alfonso, you've always been nice before. Why are you... I mean, I can't find his comment. That E6000, yeah, everybody says it's pretty good stuff. So I figured it should stick to that plastic. Hopefully. I don't know where Alfonso went. I don't see his comments anymore. Yeah, let's get on the plane. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm still here. Okay, well, behave yourself, Alfonso. You've been in my chats off and on for a while. I don't want to have to block you. You've always been nice before, so don't start being ugly now. Shelly says, I'm ready. I'm ready to hit Maui. I'm ready to get me a recliner out on the beach or a lounge and sit back with something cold to drink with an umbrella and over my head and watch the guys run around in Speedos. I know Gladys is all for it. To the magical island of Maui. Yeah, we can go by and pick Alfonso up too. We can make him a bodyguard or something. There was two, Alfonso. I didn't see the other one. I didn't know there was two in here. Alfonso's Samento. And who is the other one y'all were talking about? Somebody must be cloning our Alfonso. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe the other one disappeared when I put the settings on subscribers only. I just subscribed to your channel. I didn't even realize you had a channel till now. I just clicked over there and found it. Oh, excuse me. Y'all need to check out Alfonso's channel. He's got some pretty cool stuff over there. Well, like that dude that had my profile picture on his profile. Because when he come in our chat, he had my picture up at his name. Oh, that made me mad. He had nerve to do that, you know, to come in my chat with my picture. No, I put the thumbnail up for a lot of reasons, just to get people's reaction to it, see how many people it would draw into chat, and that we do get a little rowdy sometimes. But we're just doing it all in fun. You look like you could be 39. Well, I'll take 39. Hey, I don't mind looking like I'm 39 years old. I'll take that every day. Team Guppies, well, hello. How are you today, Team Guppies? I see you must have just joined because I've got my settings on subscribers only. We're always welcoming new people as long as they behave. I mean, we get a little rowdy, but we do behave ourselves, you know. Good deal. What part of the country are you in, Team Guppies? I know how it feels. You have a channel too? I just subscribed to your channel, Team Guppies. Hell, I'd take 59. I hear that, T. Sharon, any day of the week, right? I don't know either, but they didn't clone my channel. He had his own channel with his own information, and he had his own pictures on there. But the profile picture that shows up when you come in chat next to your name, he had my photograph on there. And I went to his channel, and sure enough, there was my profile picture on his profile. And I fussed at him. I told you, you need to get that off now. And he did, and he apologized. You know, he may put it right back up. I don't know, and I haven't checked, so. And I don't remember the name of his website now, so. I mean, he had way more subscribers and views than I've got. He didn't need to clone or put my picture on his website. I don't know either. They just use everybody else's information and their pictures, and they put a pretense name up there. See, he didn't use my name, but he had my picture up there. And there's a lot of people that know me by just looking at the picture. They don't have to see my name. Are you leaving, Claire? Did we not get rowdy enough? I know I was kind of boring when I tried to work on my little top here to get it figured out. But I think I got it once the glue dries. Maybe. Well, have a good day, Team Guppies. And Claire, you have a good day. Good night tonight. Sorry you have to leave. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put my screen on there, because I'll have to be able to get my hand up through here to make sure the little prop stick is up and it's fixed to the Velcro, the way it will hold it open. Like that. And then I'll have to take it loose when I want it to be closed, because I can't have it there when it's open. I mean, I'll have to take it off and it'll go down inside of here. But I'll get it figured out. Linda, look, what? Yeah, that's true. There's so many people out there trying to steal your videos and put it on a page and claim it's their page, using your photographs, your videos, and then they put some other name on it. And sometimes they'll even put your name on there. Because, you know, there's more people in this world with my name than just me. They'll find somebody that they think is doing good, and they'll copy all their information and start up their own channel and try to get views and make money off of someone else's videos. No, you aren't, or you wouldn't do it. I missed something. I don't know. Okay, April. Thank you, Mila. Alfonso, there are so many people swimming around the internet just waiting to take what is yours. Too bad they don't realize a happy life comes only by hard work and a sense of respect for your others. That's so true, Connie. Oh, Grandpa. Grandpa, get my picture off of there. He's got 28 videos. He's just started a channel. Get my freaking picture off of your profile. Put your own picture up there. And I'm checking. I just went to your website. My picture's still there. Get it off. Put your own up there. You said you're sorry, but you haven't taken my picture off. He's got 57 subscribers on his channel. And now he's trying to get more with my picture on his profile. It's not that difficult to do. All you got to do is change the pictures, put your own up. Thank you very much, Grandpa. You should have had your own picture up there to begin with, not mine. I'm not that big a deal on YouTube. You're not going to get subscribers and views by using my picture. Thanks, Connie. Have a good day, Alfonso. We'll see you next time. We got all kind of people coming out of the woodwork today. That's the second one that's used my picture. See, I refreshed. He's got his own picture up there now. I didn't know I was such a popular person that people have to steal my photograph to put it on their profile. Have a great night, Alfonso. Man, I like to have a disaster today. I stopped by Walmart and I got some of that kitchen cleaner. You know, it's the Clorox cleaner that I usually spray on my dishcloth and dish towels to keep the stains off and sterilize the kitchen with. And I dropped it coming out of the door of Walmart. I picked it up in the bag. Didn't think too much of it till I got to the car. And all of a sudden I started smelling bleach. And it was leaking in the bag. I said, oh my God, I don't want to get this stuff in my car. It'll bleach out spots in my car white, you know. So I double bagged it. I went up to Dollar Tree and I got me a couple of buckets that I was going to use in the garden. I put the stuff in the bucket. And then I turned a curve and I turned the bucket over, and that scared me because I said, oh no, what little bit of bleach has leaked out in the bag is going to drip out into the carpet of the car with the bucket turned over. So I pulled in the first place I could pull in, got to the back, checked it, set the bucket up, and thank God none of the bleach got on my carpet in the car. I was scary. I said, like, oh my gosh, nothing is going right today. Richardson. Well, hello, Richardson. I like the thumbnail. Yeah, I thought it was kind of catchy. I thought it was kind of catchy that it might get a little bit of attraction. Because some of us lady get a little bit rowdy in chat sometimes. But we just have fun. We don't get out of hand with it. I guess it would be considered adults only. I don't know. Who is the guy talking about karate? I don't know. I remember somebody back a little while ago said something about that Grandpa Fire had your... Yeah, I saw that. I don't know who it was talking about karate. I remember somebody mentioned something about it, but I don't remember who it was or exactly what they said. I scrolled up and saw it. It were you talking about karate. Not me. I didn't mention karate. It might have been the one that had my picture on his profile, but he just took it off. I know somebody said something about karate, but it wasn't me. And I think his comment must have been deleted because I don't see it anymore either. So I don't know. Yep, probably a troll, Gladys. What's a favorite pastime memory of school from your younger days? Love for you, a Linda flashback story time. I don't know. I don't know, Susan. I have a lot of memories from my school days. I remember when I was in middle school, hula hoops became popular. And I could do all kind of tricks with a hula hoop. I could start it out on my neck, get it spinning, put my arms up in it, would get it down to my waist, and then I would work it down to my knees. And then I could get it going and come right back up with it. People couldn't believe how I could work that hula hoop. And a friend of mine, we went to the state fair here in Texas. Oh, it's been probably 10 or more years ago, long time ago. Longer than 10 years. And they had a Velcro wall up there. And they would ask for volunteers that wanted to be put on the Velcro wall. Well, to get up on the Velcro wall, you had to get into a coverall suit, and the whole back of the suit was lined with Velcros. So they would they would get you to jump on this little trampoline in front of the wall, and there'd be a guy on each side of you. And when you jump high one time, they'd grab your arms and put you even higher and slam you back against that wall. And you were stuck there on the wall by Velcros, just like a fly on a wall. And I volunteered the guy that I went with. I had my hand up behind his head when they were asking for volunteers. You know, he was standing beside me. I had my hand up like this behind his head, volunteering him. And they said, well, hey, come on up here. And he looked at him and they said, yeah, you, come on. And they got him in that suit and got him on that trampoline, got him to jumping and slammed him up on that wall. And he was like this on the wall, just flapping around, you know, stuck. He couldn't get off until they literally grabbed him by the arms and pulled him off the wall. It was so funny. But to pay me back, we were walking around the fairgrounds and we went to this other stand where they had hula hoops. And the guy that was running the stand said, I need a volunteer. We need someone that can keep the hula hoop up the longest. You win a prize. Or you had to keep it up for so many seconds or minutes. I don't remember how it was. And he volunteered me, thinking I didn't know how to do a hula hoop. I thought to myself, oh my God, you couldn't have volunteered for me for anything better than to do a hula hoop contest. I got up there, I got that thing, I started it out on my neck, I got it down on my waist and kept going with it. Got it down on my knees, got one leg out, left it on one knee, got it back up. And finally, I was laughing and he was laughing. And the guy that had volunteered me, the one I was with, looked at me like, oh my God, don't tell me you're able to do this. Because he didn't think I could do it. And finally, the guy that was running the stand said, okay, you can stop now. You've already way past the time limit. He said, you won. I could have stood there and went all day with that hula hoop. So he didn't volunteer me for anything after that. Yeah, he thought he was volunteering me for something I couldn't do. But I fooled him. It was so funny. You had bad luck with a chipmunk in school. What was he talking about? I didn't see what he was saying, y'all, but I guess it was pretty bad. He got deleted out. Let's see if this dude has got a channel somewhere. He's got a channel. He doesn't have any subscribers yet. And I just deleted my own out of here. Let me get back. Yeah, he's got a channel, but he doesn't have any subscribers, no views, no videos. He just subscribed today. He just started his channel today. So I guess he just started his channel to come into mine, subscribe to mine, just to cause commotion. Because he just became a channel creator today, the 18th of February. I just went to his channel and checked out his bio, and that's what it says. He just joined today. He poofed. A troll for sure. I'm going to have a taco bar for myself tonight. Hey, Susan, I'm going to come join you. Taco sounds real good. I'm going to be eating leftover pork stew, but it's good. I got a great big old bowl of it, I got to do something with, so I'll be eating pork stew tonight. But I can't complain because it's good. It really is. And if y'all saw my video, you need to make it because it's really good. And Gladys needs cornbread. Susan says I need to freeze some, I guess, stuff now. I don't know. It's behind the heart. Yeah, stuff now. I might freeze some of that pork stew because I've got to, I had that whole pot full and I ate 2 bowls of it yesterday. And there's still like a great big container like this deep full of pork stew. I'll be eating it for the whole week. Well, I still got a couple of spaghetti TV dinners that I made, the last time I made spaghetti. I made TV dinners for myself and I put them up in the freezer. I've still got about 2 of those up in there. Every once in a while when I get tired of working in the garden and I don't want to cook, I'll take out some of that stuff I froze and just warm it up. That way I don't have to cook. Send me some. Well, did you see the credits at the end of the video, Gladys? Where I did shout outs to people on YouTube and Patreon. Your name was up there. That's the reason I'm asking. Okay, you saw it. I put your name up there because you're a moderator. And you show support for my channel. So, and I think I put Connie's and Susan's. I made a list of things to cook. I've got so many different things I want to cook. I just don't know which one to do next. I can't do them all fast enough. Because whatever I cook, I've either got to eat it or I got to freeze part of it. I mean, I end up eating it, but a lot of times I can't eat it all at one time. Yes, I usually just make frozen dinners and take them out whenever I want to, don't want to cook anything. I just heat that up. So that means we all get pork stew. Come and get it. You need to find a good way to fix pork chops. They're good barbecued. They're good floured and fried, kind of like you would a fried chicken. Just take your pork chop, season it, flour it, put it in the grease and fry it. I love them like that. And I fry them real crispy, just like you would fried chicken. It's really good. I have 10 in a package. You have 10 what in a package? Okay, Milla, we'll see you next time. Have a good day or a good night. Oh, pork chops. You're talking about you got 10 in a package. I'm starting my yawning again, and I shouldn't be tired, but little buddy got me up early this morning, just about daylight, wanting him something to eat. Drove me crazy, so I had to get up and feed him. And then, of course, I couldn't go back to sleep, so I just got up, and I've been up ever since, so I'm tired about now. They had a sale 10 for $10. Pretty good deal, $1 a piece, huh? What happened to Randy? I saw her name in here earlier. Where did she go? Did she leave us? You too, I'm sleepy. Oh, gosh. Did y'all send something through the air that made me sleepy? Bye, Milla. Have a good night. I don't know unless that fire cider makes you sleepy. I don't know why it would, but I know it kind of relaxes you a little bit when you drink it hot. I can tell the difference the minute it hits your tongue when it's warm or hot, rather than taking it if it's cold. You can tell a big difference. Upcoming sales for Kroger starting Wednesday. Well, I can't go buy anything. I don't have anywhere to put anything else. I mean, I did pick up a couple of things. You know, stuff like ketchup, mustard, things that I ran out of. But I didn't buy any meat or anything. I bought a bottle of ketchup, a bottle of mustard, and then I got my Velcros and stuff here. And that was all I got at the store. And my buckets, I stopped by Dollar Tree and I picked up 7 buckets of those little black buckets because I needed more to go to the green totes that I just fixed and put out there. Because I don't want the compost tea running on the ground. I'm not feeding the grass that's growing out there. I hope it dies. There's a little help. I don't know. This chat's getting away from me. I can't keep up with y'all. Make coffee. Yeah, I need a cup of coffee. Maybe I'll do that. Let me get me a cup of coffee. But you know what? I'm about one of the only people I know that can drink coffee and still go to sleep. Here, I got me some water in the microwave heating up because I'm just going to fix a cup of instant coffee over here. Right over there. I got it all out on the counter. Oh, man. Good gracious. Yeah, I don't know why I come out of the store with this stuff. Because it's indoor acrylic. It stops on it. Yeah, everything I picked up had indoors, and I needed outdoor stuff. But it might work to hold my frame in place on the plastic before I cut it. That might have been why I got that. Because I've got to put the frame up on the plastic, get it stationary, to cut the hole out in the center of it through the plastic greenhouse. And I've got to keep it in that one spot. I don't want it moving around because my hole's not going to be cut right if I do. Oh man, golly. I dropped my coffee. Good thing I didn't have it open. My neighbors next door, they're playing Mexican music outside in the yard. Sound like they're having a party. I don't mind the music though. Y'all, I'm getting hooked on this stuff. I don't know if y'all have ever tried it. You put it in your coffee instead of milk. Italian cream. Oh, it makes your coffee so good. It makes you want to drink coffee all day. Need some no-dos. But that Italian cream, oh my God. I had never bought it before. This is the first time, and it is so good. I could drink coffee all day long, but I know I can't do that. Wake us up so we can see some G-strings. Now little buddy wants in. Look at this over here. Where are you going, little buddy? Huh? He always wants to get under my feet. You got food in your dish, go get it. Yeah, you got food in your dish, go get it. Let me get back over here. So many disruptions. I don't know why like I said, my Wi-Fi, I got the wheels spinning on my laptop. I don't know how it's affecting y'all's reception. He can dance for us. He's over there eating his food. He finally decided to go to his food dish. Yeah, I stopped feeding him outside because if I leave the bowl on the porch, the ants, they cover it. So I'll let him come in so he can eat. That way the ants hopefully don't devour his bowl. Trying to get this thing situated. So far, so good. Yeah, I got how many thumbs up? 15 are showing on my laptop. I don't know how many. It shows 33 people watching. And I show 15 thumbs up on the laptop. I can't see, it don't show on the camera how many, so I don't know actually how many there is. But don't forget to hit the thumbs up, y'all. Yeah, if there's silent viewers out there, hit the thumbs up. And there's Southern Girl. Got 17 thumbs up. How you doing, Kathy? Or just a Southern Girl? A lot of people were confused by my thumbnail. It was just clickbait. I wanted to see what would happen. It attracted quite a few people. Unfortunately, some of them were not the ones I wanted to attract, but oh well, what can I say? I just lost some people. It's back up to 30, but I lost 3 people. It was 33. Where'd everybody go? I've been working on my vent cover for my shed. I mean, not my shed, but my greenhouse. I think I got it figured out. Hopefully. I don't want to go cutting a hole in the top of my greenhouse until I know this thing's going to work. Look at this, just like a man. You see where he's at? He's at the door wanting to go back out. He came in and he ate a bite. Now he's ready to go back outside. He's being polite about it, so let me go let him out before he scratches on the door. Come on if you want to go back out. I started to try to do my live outside. It was such a pretty day out there. It's only like 55 degrees, but the sun is out. And if you're sitting in the sun, you're not cold at all. Hi, Melissa. How are you? How is Melissa doing today? Yeah. But he likes it outside. It's nice weather today, so he likes to be out, and I don't blame him. I'd rather be outside doing something in the house anyway. How's Melissa doing? We're still working on planning our trip to fly to Hawaii to see April, to check out those Italian stallions with Speedos. Well, it seemed like everything was going wrong when I left the house today. I turned in Walmart's parking lot and somebody darted out across in front of me. I had to slam on brakes to keep from hitting them. I said, that's a idiot. You know, there might not be a speed limit sign in the parking lot itself, but common sense tells you that you don't use the parking lot as a drag strip. And man, he gunned his car and just darted up that row of vehicles. Some people, I just wonder how they survived to get to the age that they're at. I guess Randy had to leave. I know she was in here earlier. But I didn't catch it if she told everybody that she couldn't stay or something. I can't even find where she was in chat now. Huh. Does anybody know where Randy left? I mean, did she leave? Melissa said Hawaii sounds nice, but no Speedos or what's in them for me. It don't hurt to look, Melissa. We didn't say we were going to do anything. We just were going to go look. That's what April does. She looks. She watches them guys. They're too close to her house not to look. Oh, no. I only go out to the store when I've got to go somewhere. I mean, go pick up something. Other than that, I haven't been anywhere since I went to my son's house on New Year's Eve day. My life consists of cleaning house, doing stuff in the house, working in the yard, working in my garden, and occasionally running to the store to pick up something I'm out of, and that's it. And once in a long while, running over to my son's if he's not too busy. But he works so many hours and he drives so many hours every day that he's wore out by the time he gets home after a week's work. We're just looking. That's right, Shelley. And we're just laughing. We're only kidding. We ain't going to Hawaii, but we'd love to go visit April. I think it would be a fun trip if we could go visit April. If there was a hotel or motel close to where her house is, we could rent and spend a week over there just having a good time with April. That would be a lot of fun. I've never been to Hawaii. Don't you think that would be fun? Go over there and cut up with April for a week. Could get on one of those luau's and watch the natives dance. And watch the ladies in their grass skirts dancing and the men in their whatever it is they call it that they wear. I don't know, but I know it's very little. I'm slowly losing faith in people to show their best and kind of aside from personality bad to seem to think ugly is attractive. They are being so misled. You're right, Connie. We just in here, we have fun. We don't try to hurt people. We're not trying to say anything against anyone. We just cut up and have fun. The guys are welcome to join in, but I think we scare them off. I honestly think we embarrass the guys, and I think they leave the chat. But you know, Alfonso never does stay very long. He'll come in and say hi, and he's gone. And Peter comes in once in a while. And I think there's one or two others that come in once in a while, but they don't stay a long time either. I don't think they want to get in a tangle with us women. Well, we don't really know April. I mean, we know her from chat. She's been a subscriber for a long time. Everybody knows her from being in chat. And the way we cut up together, it would be fun to go visit April for a week. She's told us to come on to Hawaii. Come see her. Rob said he had a plane. And you know, come to think of it, I don't think he's been back in chat since the night we were talking about getting him to fly us to Hawaii. And he said, well, maybe it needs to be somewhere in the States, you know, not across the ocean. I think he was afraid his plane wouldn't make it with all us women in it. Yeah, I know, Melissa. We're all cutting up. We're having a good time. Us ladies need to be, and gentlemen, need to be able to come into a chat and have a good time. Forget about all the crap going on in the world. Forget about all the harassment and everything else that goes on between YouTube channels, and just have a good time and lighten things up. And that's what we do. Nope, don't hurt to dream. I hear you, Gladys. You got a bed with wheels, so it can be moved. We may have to go by boat for Gladys to go with her bed, but because I don't think it would fit in Rob's plane. He's got a small plane. So we might have to charter us a ship or something and all go on that ship and cruise to Hawaii. People around me that want to be happy and don't like drama and hate. Exactly, Jacani. We get in our chat to have a good time, laugh, carry on, and forget about all that stuff. And if we start talking about strippers and just stuff like that, it's all in fun. We're just joking and cutting up. Yep, genuine laughter. They always said laughter is the best medicine. I know it enlightens Gladys's day, probably Connie's day. It makes my day to get on here and just laugh and cut up with everybody. Have a good time. I know Gladys ain't kidding. That's the thing of it. That's the reason I put my thumbnail out there. This is for adults only. Because you never know what Gladys is going to come up with in chat. And Gladys knows I'm telling the truth. Well, thank you, Melissa. I said, I'm not much to look at. I don't do the best videos in the world, but I like to have a good time. I like good, clean fun. And I think that's what my chat is, good, clean fun. We're all adults. I mean, you know, we can talk about a stripper. We can talk about a guy walking on the beach in a speedo. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah, I saw BB, Gladys. Connie was telling me about BB last night. So I looked it up while we were on the phone. And I watched some of BB's videos. That is the cutest little monkey. He's so smart. Oh my God. He cooks it for himself. He can work a microwave better than me. I mean, I never came across those videos until Connie mentioned it. But that is the cutest video I think I've ever seen of BB. And she was telling me about another one, and I forgot the name of it, that Gladys likes to watch. But BB's adorable. Well, thank you, Melissa. I'm going to be putting that strong body frame to work pretty soon this week. Getting the rest of those totes and buckets ready for planting. And I've got to go out there in the greenhouse and plant some more seeds. Replace the ones that... And like I said, it's my fault that my seedlings didn't make it, because I forgot to unplug the mat, the warming mat, and I forgot to uncover them. Once your seeds germinate and start coming up, you're supposed to immediately turn the mat off. You're supposed to uncover them, and I didn't do that. I uncovered them a little bit, but I left the mat on. I forgot to unplug it. So a lot of my plants just flopped over. So I got to reseed that. I've got other pots that I'm going to set up. I've got my clear totes in the shed that I need to get out and start putting my cans, that I started all my seeds in last year. I'm going to do that again this year, and I'll do it on a video. I'll start all my seeds in individual cans and cups and things. And hopefully I'll have plants ready to go out in the yard planted by mid to late March, hopefully. Well, I've added those green totes, and that's all. I'm not adding anything else to my garden, because I don't think I can keep up with anymore. But I do need to start my seeds, because I don't want to have to go to the store and buy plants. They're too expensive. One little old tomato plant is like $6. So I want to start everything from seed and have them ready to go out in the yard come the end of March. Because the end of March is when middle of March to the end of March is when I plant outside everything. I put my tomato plants out, my peppers, my squash, everything goes outside. But I need to get them started. Well, if you've been watching my videos, I've already started more rose cuttings. I'm trying some in the ground, and I've still got some in the greenhouse that I'm trying to root. So we'll see which one works. Or if both might work this time of year, I don't know. I got them in the ground during the time that the ground is the wettest here, in the cooler temperatures before it gets hot. Hot. So I said, if they're going to survive and root, now is the best time to do it. So we can just see what happens. You stuck some in buckets after you trimmed them? Yeah, I need to trim a couple of my rose bushes too. I went around and cut clippings off of them, but I didn't cut back the whole plant, the whole rose bush. And I probably need to cut all of them back a little bit and let them grow and fill out and be pretty this year. But like I said, I'm only one person, and I've got a list a mile long. And it doesn't seem like I've got enough time to get half of it done. I get a little bit done a day, and that's about all. But with my back and neck injury that I've had, just a little bit a day is about all I can handle. They're already putting out leaves. Well, that's good. My rose bushes are too. They're all budding out like it's springtime. And some of those cuttings I put in the ground are doing that, but I'm not sure they got roots on them yet. I'm definitely not going to pull them up to see. Ladies, where's the beef? I don't know. Where's the beef? Well, I'm really not supposed to be doing as much as I do, but I do it anyway. Sometimes I pay dearly in pain afterward. Like one time last year, I got out and I was using the little weed eater. It was so lightweight, it was nothing for me to use. How I went today, but went to bed, went to sleep that night, went to the next morning, and I could barely put my weight on my right leg. It aggravated my nerves going up my spine, up my right side so bad. It was like people, I guess it was the sciatic nerve or whatever they call it. And one of my viewers said, well, the best thing to do is lay down and put your feet up. And just lay there like that. And it relaxes everything up your hips and your back and everywhere. And I tried everything until I finally did that. I laid in the floor and put my legs up on the hassock. So, my legs were like almost straight up. I mean, they were as high up as I could get them. And I just laid there, and that was what helped. After doing that for a few hours, I was able to get up and walk. And I have a neck and back injury where I'm not supposed to be lifting, pulling, straining, doing any of the stuff that I do, and I do it anyway. I just tried to do everything in a way that it's not going to hurt me, basically. After I get those totes full of dirt, I can't move them. So what I usually do, if I've got to change out the dirt or I need to move the location, I'll take the wheelbarrow and get it close to one of the totes, and I'll take the shovel and I'll take dirt out of the tote to get it light enough for me to move, and then I'll move it where I need to put it, and then I'll put the dirt back in it. I mean, you can't do that if you got plants growing in it, but if I've got plants growing in it already, I'm not going to move it anyway, so. My whole leg and foot is numb. Mine get numb sometimes just from certain ways I lay on the bed. From my neck, it'll pinch nerves and it'll cut off the circulation. And that is kind of scary. Yeah, I went to that clinic one day because I couldn't walk. I couldn't put my weight on my right leg. And I was here by myself, so I managed to get to the car. Once I got in the car, I was fine. I could sit down and drive, but it was just that I couldn't stand and put my weight on my right leg. And this was on the weekend, so I went out to that little minor emergency clinic that they have that's open all the time. It's kind of like an emergency room. Well, I went out there just for them to tell me, we can't give you nothing. We can't do nothing for you without a diagnosis. I told them, I said, I know what's wrong. I overdid it. I've got back and neck injuries. And I told him, I said, all I need is muscle relaxer and a pain pill, and I can fix it myself. I'll be fine. We can't give you that. You'll have to go to the hospital. Well, they had to push me out to my car in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk that distance again. And then I thought to myself, well, what am I supposed to do? Go to the emergency room and drive through the back door? It just made me mad. I came home. I got into the house the best I could by holding on to everything I could. And I laid down, put my feet up, and that's where I stayed for a few days. And finally I was able to walk. It don't hurt now. But that was scary. I know the doctors told me years ago that you can't be lifting heavy stuff. You can't be straining on stuff. And they told me one time to go through trial and error. If you do something that doesn't bother you, then you know you can do it. I thought to myself, well, whoopee. If I do something that bothers me, I'll know that I shouldn't do it, right? So like I said, I work in my garden, but I try to do a little at a time. And I try to watch what I'm doing so I don't hurt myself. Because I want to be able to walk, y'all. I don't want to end up confined to my chair. They burn probably because the blood is trying to circulate in them. And for some reason, the blood circulation is cut off. That's why it's numb. I have bone cancer and scoliosis of the spine, can't walk without a walker. And I'm only 50 years old. Constant pain. I know, Connie, and I'm so sorry. I wish there was something we could do. Well, all I take for pain is ibuprofen. Ibuprofen and icy hot I rub on my neck. And so far it works. Because the pain pills that the doctor gave me that had codeine or something, I can't take codeine. I'm allergic to it. It makes me sick. Deathly ill. But the doctor had given me a prescription for ibuprofen, and it had something in it. I don't remember what it was. But do you know what? They didn't work. I took them and I still hurt. I could take plain old ibuprofen off the counter that I had bought, the same amount, and I would stop hurting. So I said, well, I'm not fooling with the prescription stuff anymore because it doesn't work. Fibromyalgia. My daughter has fibromyalgia in her feet. Really, a tablespoon of olive oil is similar to ibuprofen. I never knew that. I know they say you can take like a spoonful of olive oil every day and lose weight and you're healthier, but I didn't know it was good for pain. That's the first I've heard that. I don't ever take Tylenol. Tylenol doesn't work for me. I take ibuprofen because usually my pain is from inflammation in my joints because of my accident that I had, my injury. And I take ibuprofen, it gets rid of the inflammation, so then I quit hurting. Olive oil works to reduce inflammation. That's good to know. I don't know if I could take a spoonful of olive oil. I've never tried doing it. But olive oil is supposed to kind of have a taste of butter, so I wouldn't think it'd be too hard to swallow. Use castor oil on my knees. I pour it into avocado every morning with lemon. Huh. I think castor oil or some of that stuff I tried taking one time. I think I got a jar up in the cabinet because I tried taking it one time and that was it. I don't remember what it is. Some of that stuff. Do y'all ever see commercials going on during my live? I was just curious about that. Because I have commercials on my laptop every once in a while. And I was wondering if y'all ever saw them. Your doctor wanted you to take it? Huh. Oh, okay. I was just checking because I didn't know. I've hit 2,800 subscribers, I think. Like 28.5, something like that. So I'll be hitting 29 pretty soon. 28.7, 2,870 subscribers. So I should be hitting the 3,000 mark anytime. Pretty soon, anyway. But you know, I've had people come, some of these kids have come in my chat that use my picture on their profile and all kind of stuff. And I've checked their web pages out. They've got hundreds of thousands of views. And they get more views on one video than I do. And I can't figure for the life of me why they even want to fool with my picture on their profile. It has, how does it relieve pain and inflammation, bone to bone, no hits, left no cartilage, left no. Well, I take shark cartilage and calcium and different things for my bones ever since I was injured years ago because of my weak bones. And I built my bones up. They're pretty strong. Because like I was telling Connie, I fell 3 times in my yard over the last few years. You know, just accidents, tripping over something or whatever. And I didn't break any bones. And if my bones had been like they were years ago when I first was hurt, I'd have broke a bone every time I fell. Do you like Ski Bitty Toilet? What? I don't even know what you're talking about, Beans. Explain. I don't know what Ski Bitty Toilet is. Does anybody know who Beans is? I don't. It's a toilet that sings skibidi doo. What? No. I've never heard of it, Beans. Evidently. I don't know, but he's full of bye now. Because I just put him in timeout. I've never heard of a skee-bitty toilet. I don't think he has either, or she, whoever it is. Hi, Ann. How are you doing? Or Anna. I have arthritis to the point where my hands, my knuckles on this hand especially, are starting to get stiff. Especially this little finger and the one next to it. Like when I go make a fist like that, I can tell it's real stiff through here. I like rice and beans. Yeah, I do too, Gladys. Beans, the magical fruit. Beans are good for you, and I've eaten a lot of them in my lifetime. Because years ago, I couldn't afford to buy anything basically but beans to eat, dried beans to cook, dried lima beans, dried pinto beans, dried black-eyed peas, you name it. They were cheapest thing you could buy coming and going to cook for a meal. I'd make a big pot of chicken and pastry, or chicken and rice, or chicken soup. Because that was pretty cheap. You know, chickens were pretty cheap years ago. They're getting a little costly now. Yeah, I usually would soak my beans overnight and then cook them the next day. It cuts the cooking time down on them. How's Ryan today? I've eaten many a meal of beans and rice, or I'd make my version of jambalaya with kielbasa sausage and rice and tomatoes and all that good stuff. There's a lot of ways, if you know how to cook it, you can eat good on a cheap diet, you know, on a cheap budget. Beans and macaroni. I love macaroni and cheese. And I love macaroni in my chicken soup. It's really good. Macaroni noodles. Oh, soak your fingers in water for your arthritis? Well, you can take a hot shower that's good for arthritis too, because the heat soothes your joints. They say people that live in Texas are not as bothered with arthritis as people that live maybe on the East Coast or in Washington, because of the dry climate here, the heat and the dry climate. If I was in North Carolina, my arthritis would probably be a lot worse than it is here, because it's colder there, so much humidity, which is not good for arthritis at all. My brother is not quite 2 years older than me, and his arthritis in his hands especially are a lot worse than mine. I mean, you can really look at his hands and tell he's got arthritis. I mean, if you know what you're looking for, you can tell I've got it, like on that little finger right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lump right there on the joint, and that's arthritis. But I don't have it on the other ones. And his are pretty bad. Yeah, I've heard for a long time, years and years, that it's better to live in a dry, hot climate if you have arthritis. Yeah, that's the way my brother's fingers are getting, and that's the way my sister-in-law's were before she died. I mean, her hands were so crippled up, she could barely do anything with them. What kind of climate do you live in, Anna and Melissa, or Ann? I bet it's cold and wet where you're at. Because you don't see very many people out here crippled with arthritis. And I know it's because of the hot, dry climate here. You live in Central Texas? Well, I do too, North Central. I mean, I live here in Granbury, and I think you live not too far from me. So I don't know. Maybe it depends on what kind of arthritis you've got. But I know everybody's always told me that the hot, dry climate is better for anybody that has arthritis because it causes your arthritis not to bother you as bad. It doesn't get as bad here. Buy something good, Susan, and I'll come eat dinner with you tonight. My hands are bad, too. Yeah, I noticed it back when I was singing in. Sometimes we'd have to hold our songbooks for practice. We never usually would use them for performances, but we'd hold them for practices. And my hands would start hurting just trying to hold the book in front of me, to the point to where when I got ready to put the book down, my hands, I could barely move them. And I knew that was arthritis. Well, take you some X-Lax, Doug. Sometimes I get cramps down my legs or my arms, but it's from my neck injury. I get a pinched nerve up there, and all of a sudden I've got a cramp going down my leg or my foot, my arms, or somewhere. Sometimes it'll go down my right or left side to the point where I can't breathe. And I'm bent over because I can't take a breath. But it'll pass over, 30 seconds or so, and it'll move. And there's Doug. Hello, Doug. I feel like a turtle-headed. Oh my gosh. Well, I think you need some castor oil or something. Isn't castor oil good for that? For constipation? Oh goodness, Anna, I'm so sorry. Low key, I like it. We were getting a little bit rowdy earlier, but we settled down. Prairie dog and get it straight, Doug. Oh no, your dog choked on a Lego. Well, I hope your doggy's okay. Yeah, we say a prayer for all of our subscribers that's in chat every day. Everybody needs a prayer of some kind or another. And I'm finding out more and more that a lot of people in my chat need health prayer, for their health. Yeah, prune juice. I used to use prune juice a lot. Yeah, go get you a bag of dried prunes, Doug. Eat about half of that bag. And then come back and tell us you're stopped up again. No, you don't have to eat that much. I'm kidding with you. You only need 4 or 5 of those prunes to eat them. You can eat them right out of the bag. That's what I used to do. And I guarantee you by the next morning, you're going to be hitting the throne. You won't be constipated no more. Yeah, I think it was castor oil that I've always heard you could take a spoonful of if you were constipated and it would take care of you. But I think I've got a bottle of it, but I don't think I ever took any of it. You're the one that was talking about, did I sacrifice your dog for karate? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, stripper might help us. What are you talking about, Doug? I don't have a dog to sacrifice for anything. I just sacrificed Doug for 10 minutes. Brandon Riggins, hello. He's already out, Gladys. I put him in timeout. If he don't behave himself when he comes back in, I'll just block him. There was another comment that Connie had to delete. I didn't get to read it, but I know if Connie had to delete it, it was pretty bad. What is it with my chat today? We got all these trolls coming in. Well, hello again, Brandon. And Rhonda was the person I was trying to think of that I wanted to give a shout out to when I put my other moderator's name on that video. And I couldn't think of who it was. It's Rhonda. I see it now. I've got to make a note of that because I didn't mean to overlook Rhonda. I meant to put her name down too. I'm going to add her to my list if I can find something to write with. Put it in my book for next time. Y'all, I think that fire cider works. I'm not coughing like I usually do. I mean, I've coughed once in a while here, but I've not really been coughing as bad as I did for a while. Oh, let's see. Rhonda Walsh. And I got a pencil that won't write. And y'all, you know, my anonymous subscriber sent me this. It's a garden stake, but it's a cat riding a motorcycle with a mouse up here. And I can't decide where to put it. The wheels spin. I can't decide where I want to put it. I may put it out in the rock garden in front of the house. I was thinking of maybe putting it in the garden in the backyard, but I think I might put it in the front yard in the rock garden. What do y'all think? Looks like little buddy riding a motorcycle with sunglasses on. I think it's cute. Got his tail down between the deal. And look at there, the little wheels. The spokes spin. So when the wind blows, the spokes will spin around. You got that too, Shelley? Well, good deal. Your friend got you one for Christmas, Linda. Linda, what measures would you go to for karate? I don't know. I don't understand what measures I would go to for karate. My brother was a karate instructor. He had his own karate school. He took karate and martial arts in the Army. I think he took every kind of martial arts and karate class there was, and he was a black belt, the highest black belt that you could get. In the front yard, okay. There, I got Rhonda's name down, so I'll know to add that next time. Yeah, my dad took me down when I was growing up as a little girl, right along with my brothers, and taught me self-defense. I used to tell people that my dad put me and my brothers through boot camp because he was in the Navy. He was making Navy a career. Well, bye, Kathy. Sorry you're leaving us, but glad you stopped by. And Doug, hey, just a Southern girl. Here. Well, that's that cup of coffee. That was a double dose of coffee. That cup, that was a whole pint of coffee. That would probably make 2 normal little size cups. Who is JSF Fitz? Hey, you can do all the karate you want to in my dishwasher because I don't have a dishwasher. You idiot. Stupid is as stupid does, JSF. Crazy people. Shelly G-string on white rice. Gladys. Control yourself. Let's see, where is my... Oh. We were talking about strippers and stuff, and those pictures I showed last time to Gladys especially were from strippers that were in Connecticut, close to where she lives. That's why I showed them. I'm going to see if I can bring up some at LeBare's for here in Dallas. See if I can find some pictures of them. Yep, stupid will not be staying done with stupid people. That's for sure, Connie. Gladys is corrupting me. I think I think Gladys is trying to corrupt all of us. She's trying to corrupt all of us. Jackson, what in the world? Yeah. I've already gave him an ever-loving boot in his backside. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I can't get it to come up. Yeah, Dathan. I don't think I've seen you before in chat, but hello, welcome. As long as you behave. See if I can show you something. Well, I know it's not the same guys because it was years ago that I went. But I'm going to bring up some pictures. How's that for trucking on with some LeBare strippers? I'm trying to look to see how I'm focusing them up there. There's some of the guys that dance at LeBare's that I was telling y'all about up in Dallas. See if I can find another picture that I can open up a little bit bigger. That's usually the way they're strutting around on stage after the jeans and the cowboy hat comes off. That's all for you, Gladys. Yeah, I can give you a flat top real fast, you idiot. Look at the muscles on this one, girls. I wish I could get it focused in real good. They're all cowboys, y'all. Every one of them's cowboys. Just wish I could get it to focus better. I'm a cowgirl. Connie, that one's got a blanket wrapped around his waist. They're all right up there in Dallas at LeBear's. Connie. Look at there, you can send that one a message. He's got a page up where you can send him messages. I don't know if y'all can see that. The light's not picking it up. Gladys says, help, I'm sweating. I would if I could find any. I don't know where there's any strippers that do karate. While they're dancing anyway. Mr. Elder and Jamin Floral. I don't know who those people are. Well, you have a good day too, Mr. Elder, whoever you are. Come back to our chat again sometime. Connie, don't get too upset. Yeah, you come into my live chat and you start talking crap. Connie's liable to bitch slap you. I don't know. I think trolls are just out tonight for some reason. Must be the weather. Is there a full moon last night or tonight? Little buddy's at the door. Let me give him some food. He's out of food over here. He might go crazy if I don't give him some food. Where'd they go? They went poof. Yeah, up at LeBear's, usually there's like 5 or 6 of the guys that'll come out on the stage at one time. All of them will dance at one time. And sometimes they'll come down off the stage and get into the crowd of women. There's another place, I don't know if it's still there, but it used to be in Fort Worth. Let me see if I can find that one. It's not a LeBear, is it? I think it's called PR's. That I've been to years ago with some girlfriends of mine. It's closed right now, but it opens at 9 p.m. Yeah, evidently PR's is still there too. And used to on Wednesday night they would have male strippers. Okay, it says here. No, it's closed Wednesday, live Texas Country. Thursday, ladies' night. Money drop Friday. So it's Thursday night now that's ladies' night at PR's. See, it's been many, many years since I've been up there. You know they're up to something when they don't even open till 9 p.m. They don't have pictures on their website, though. It just says that Thursday night is the ladies' night, which that's the stripper night for the women. Oh, well. I tried. Where's Susan? I don't know. I thought she was still here. Did we run them off? Yeah, the person that called me just messaged me, and I messaged her back, and I said I was going live at the time she called, and I couldn't take the call, so they can call me back when the live is ended. Where's Too Tall? I have no idea, Shelly. I haven't seen him in the chat tonight. Anybody that wants to come in and get to know a great group of ladies and our regular, please come in if anyone wants to. That's exactly right, Connie. If they want to come in and get to know everybody and have a good time, they're welcome. They want to come in and act like idiots, they're gone. They're out of here. Hi, Leslie. Sorry I didn't see you come in. I was trying to message this person that was trying to call me. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. You taking it out all on these trolls, Connie? I don't blame you. Well, Rhonda, you have a good evening. If you got to leave us, have a great evening. Oh, okay. Well, we'll be praying for you, Anne. Your echocardiogram is scheduled for tomorrow. We'll be praying that you have good results. Make my day. You go, Connie. Well, we've all been on here for what? Well, it's been quite a while, over 2 hours, so I don't know if y'all are getting tired of being in chat or what's going on. Somebody just messaged me again. You're liking it, huh, Connie? Makes you feel good when you got control to boot somebody out of chat. Especially when they step out of line the way some of these idiots are doing. Gladys, oh my goodness. Good night, Shelley. You have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Glad you could come in. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night too because we've been on here way too long. I didn't expect to be on here this long, but I've had fun. So y'all have a blessed evening. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you haven't hit it already. Tell everybody to please like, share, subscribe to my videos. And like I said, have a blessed night. Love you. I'll see you on my next one. Bye now. Well, find that button.